So hello and welcome guys, we've got another battle report for you today. It's 450 points of Middle-earth SBG. We've got two forces on the table, we'll just go through them independently. It's all for an upcoming tournament that we're going to in Cardiff, so hopefully we can get some ideas on the table and see what works. On my side of things, we're going for a Guldur / Azogs hunters list. So we have 8 hunter orcs, 6 of them equipped with bows. Thimble on Warg is my leader, and a fell Warg. In the other warbands, we have 3 castellans of Guldur. One of them is being proxied by Ringwraith. The 2 actual castellans have Morgul blades, and then we have 5 Gundurbads in each warband, with various aspects of spear, shield, or spear and shield, and a banner with spear, shield, and banner, yeah. So, and then 3 normal fell wargs, 1 in each warband. It comes to a total of 31 models, so hopefully there's some good synergy and some good points. And the castellans, hopefully, will turn up and do some damage. And then on the opposed side, we've got Bradley.
Hello.
Hello, Bradley. So, Gundurbrad from GBHL history. You're bringing something that isn't Gundurbrad, which is essentially some dwarfs from Khazad.
That's correct, yeah. So it's a Moria expedition force led by Barlin, who's leading. Not painted by myself and not the rest of the force. Apologies for the paint job.
Lovely.
But he's leading 2 Iron Guard, save the throwing axes, which is good. You've got 5 Khazad Guard, all bodyguard to Barlin. And then you've got 6, or say 3 different teams of Vault Warden teams, Defense 9, and obviously quite good against monsters, if you face any. And then you've got a Dwarf Captain with Shield, Defense 8, 2 Iron Guard as well, doing throwing axes, 2 Khazad Guard, to bodyguard to Barlin with a Bannerman, and then a final Vault Warden team, again, just for good smatterings. So.
Excellent. And then you're 22 models in total?
That's correct, yep.
Perfect.
So, yeah.
Nice. So let's roll for a scenario and then we can get straight into it. So we're back after deployment. We've decided on the randomised roll of scenario. We are playing Lords of Battle, scenario 4, which is pretty good for the dwarfs because, again, they're pretty tanky, but it will be an interesting matchup. Bradley won the initial deployment, so he's decided to put his vanguard just in the centre of the field, just for me to kind of come at him. We've got 3 of the warbands deployed in countering that, and then 1 of the warbands over on this side, just to try and think about flanking. So rolling for first turn priority.
And could get a 6.
Nice. I don't think I'm going to do much.
Go on, Barlin. Come on.
It's a good start. We got a 5, so it's all over to you.
Any heroics at all?
Nope. I have 3 might on the board with Thimble, so I've got to be very sensible with it. All over to you. Should we come back after the movement phase?
Yeah, sure.
We'll come back after the movement. So turn 1 moving phase, Bradley's essentially drawn up his battle line and anticipating the forward charge of the Gundurbads. The Gundurbads, however, do have bows, which we have 6 on the actual hunter orcs, so they're going to stand still and try and get some shots off and wait for the dwarfs to come to them. However, on the flanks, I've decided to take Thimble and the Wargs over onto the right, and then on the left they've pushed up and gone round, hopefully, around the back of the building there. So he's going to hopefully be attacked on all sides, which will make for a bloodbath and hopefully a quick game. You never know. We're moving on to the shoot phase. We have 6 shots with the front rank of hunter orcs shooting through the Gundurbads. They're all in base to base, as you can see. The priority here will be to try and shoot the Iron Guard because they're defense 6 and I might actually wound them. So 6 shots hitting on 4s because of the army bonus gives me +1 to hit. That's not bad. So 2 missed. That again, please. 6 is to wound. And we've pinged 1.
Nice. Which one was that one?
Which one looks the most devious? Let's go for him in the centre.
Nice.
Perfect. And that is first casualty. Excellent. Right, no fighting. We'll move on to priority for the second turn, to which roll a 2.
And the 6
You
again.
get a 6.
Dodgy dice.
And we come back after turn 2 movement phase for the dwarfs. So turn 2 movement phase, the dwarfs have decided that they didn't want to get shot, so they're going to move forwards, which has given me a couple of decisions to make. The left flanking party decided to abort turn and come in via the channel through here to try and get stuck in earlier. The guys in the middle haven't moved just because of the bows needing to get shots off. A few of the hunters have moved around to the left hand side just to try and almost like engulf the dwarfs as they come through. The right hand side, we've got the wargs and Thimble moving up quite quickly around the other flank, so hopefully the trap's starting to envelop around them. We've got a cheeky little warg right at the back as well, going for the banner, of course, but he's probably going to get murdered, so we'll wait and see. We're shooting now, so essentially we've got 6 shots. He's hidden his iron guard this time, he's learnt from his mistakes. So I guess we'll be shooting maybe something different. Let's have a look at what we can see. So we can still go in the ways at the foe spears, I guess. They're defense 6, aren't they, or defense 7?
They are defense 6, yeah.
Defense 6. So we'll shoot the 6 at them with the in the ways, obviously the foe spears. 6 shots. Hitting on 4s, a lot worse that time, only 2 hits. 50-50 on the roll off. 1 on each, so 1 on defense 9 will be 6s by lots. Nope. And then on defense 6s, 6s. Nope.
Unlucky.
No wounds that time round. No combat, as we're not engaged yet. Then on to turn 3 priority.
And I try not to get another 6.
He's smashing
got
it.
1.
Finally gets a 1. We got a 2, so we'll take it. And we come back after the movement phase. So back on from movement phase, the hunter orcs have decided to stay put on this side. The ones at the back have decided to put a ring around the dwarfs, and the dwarfs, in kind of anticipation of that, went over to the right hand side to try and single out this one warband. Luckily nothing's in combat, they were just out, but there will be some thrown weapons and things this turn. Evil have the first shooting phase, to which we have the same 6 hunter orcs shooting into the ranks of dwarfs. There is an iron guard, so we'll shoot our first 3 shots into him. He's in the front rank, so we don't have any in the ways this time. Hit him once for the first 3, 6s to wound him. No wound.
Unlucky.
Yeah, and then the last 3 hitting on 4s, 2, 1 hit, and then 6s kills him.
Nice. This one?
That's the only one that's not got in the way, so yeah. And then your throwing weapons, you have an iron guard on this side and Barley.
Yep. Does Barney get one?
Barley, I believe, has a throwing weapon. He used to.
That one. Heavy dwarf armor and endurance axe, would it be in this?
Oh no, if it doesn't say he hasn't got it in his war gear. So they've taken the throwing axe off him. That's
just one then, so it's hitting on 5s?
Yes, because you move. A Gundabad shieldman or a spearman, they're both 5. No, they'll be 6s to wound the shieldman.
I'll go for the back spear.
So in the way,
just go on.
yeah.
Nothing.
2 fails, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm out of range of this guy, so yeah.
Okay, so it's just the 1 throwing weapon. And we'll move on to priority phase, which is turn
6 again.
6 as well, but you will take it because I had it last turn.
Lovely.
And we'll come back after the movement phase, and there will be some combats. So after the movement phase, it's turned into a bit of a bloodbath. The dwarves come and hacked into the troops over here. The Khazad guard went straight in for the Castellan. Didn't need to take terror tests because they're bodyguarded. We've had 1 throwing weapon from the Iron Guard, however he missed, which was lucky. What they've done is then mugged as many as they can on that side. In counter to that, we've had the main Vanguard move in and hit them on their flank. So we've got some favourable fights on either side, and the ones at the back have now moved up to try and channel them a little bit further with the wargs. The warg, one of them was in range and he's gone for the foe spear on the outside. Hopefully we can do some damage. We've got 2 orc bowmen hunter orc bowmen who've moved free. They're going to shoot at this one Khazad on the end. They are hitting on 4s. They both hit, and 6s by 4s. No wounds because of defense 7. We don't have any might counter at the moment, so that's going to be an interesting fight phase, which we'll go into now. Any heroics?
Oh, maybe a combat. Balin in 1.
Balin is currently tagged by 1 and a spearman.
Maybe not. I'll just leave it.
So you can kill the 1 shieldman, and then you will move on. It's just a case of where you'd move on to.
I'll leave it for now, I think, yeah.
Yeah.
Save it.
And the captain?
Nothing, no.
Captain's fine. Okay.
Must survive.
Awesome. So we'll move into the fight phase. You had priority, didn't you? So you get to choose the fights.
Yeah, sure. Should we go for good measure against this trapped Gundabad?
Yes. It's just a spearman, so I don't have any shield to shield with.
I'm fighting normally. I wasn't going to double hand or anything like that. I get a 5.
A 5, yeah.
So it's a trap, double attacks. 4 on defense 5 is what, 5s?
Defense 5, yeah, 5s.
Killing ones.
There's 1 wound, it's 1 apiece.
Cool. The Lonely Iron Guard against 1 baddie over here.
1 shieldman. I'm going to fight this.
I'm going to fight normally.
I get a 2.
I get a 6.
Yeah. And then it's 5s to win me.
Rerolling 1s as well because of the army special rule. I get a 6 again.
Yeah. It's not going well.
Let's go with Balin first. Yeah.
Balin fighting a Gundabad shieldman and a spearman.
So is he 2 attacks?
He's 2 attacks basic, but with Durin's axe.
Cool. Plus banner. Alright. Shall I set the bar?
You can go.
Just in case. Get a 4.
There's a chance.
Oh, unlucky.
No, there's not. The banner is way too far away.
Right, so re-rolling 1s on that 1 guy, so
it'd be 5s down to 4s because you're mastercrafted.
Lovely. Kills him again. Go on, Balin.
Kills the shieldman. Not going well on that flank.
Let's take on as well the Vault Warden team. Is that 3 or was that 2 against?
Yeah, so this one didn't fight against Balin, so you've got essentially. Ooh, good point. Got 2 Hunter Orcs and 1 Gundabad against a Vault Warden team.
Cool. Shall I set the bar again?
Yeah.
I get 3. Banner in range.
3 highest. I've got 5 dice. I'm fight 3, so I'm not going to stab because I'll probably die. I get a 6.
Banner reroll. Oh, get a 4.
Fantastic. We might actually get a chance to wound you. Strength
9.
4 against defense 9. It would be 6s. I think it's 6s by 4s.
Might be right, yeah, sure.
We will double check that. So rolling to wound against the Vault Warden team, it is defense 9 at the moment. So strength 4 would need 6s by 4s. We're going to roll the Gundabad because he has ancient enemies, so he's re-rolling 1s. Fails to wound, you're not trapped. And then 4 dice from the Hunter Orcs, who need the same 6s by 4s but no re-rolls. And no wound. So he just backs off the inch.
Of course.
And he lives.
And then should we do the Khazad against the Castellan? 1v1.
Over this side, yeah. So Castellan is 2 dice.
My lucky 1. Set in the bar. Get a 2.
4.
Banner reroll. 2 again.
So we take it. Strength 5 needs 5s on a Khazad.
That's correct, yep.
Murders the Khazad. But I do lose a will point from that trap because Will of Evil. So I lose a will point every time he goes into combat per phase.
And then should we do the captain here against a mob?
So it's a captain who is fighting 1 Gundabad Orc, 1 Hunter Orc, and a spear support.
Captain's in red. I get a 6.
I can't win because you'll fight 5.
Rerolling 1s.
So it'd be 4s to wound the Hunter Orc, 5s to wound the Gundabad Orc.
Okay, so the spear going on the Hunter Orc, needing 4s. kills him on a 6.
Yeah.
And then the captain needing 5s on the Gundabad.
Yeah.
Rerolling 1s, I get 1/1. And I get a 6 to kill him.
Wounds. Not going well.
And then we've got a lonely Khazad against a Castellan.
That one?
Do you want to do that one first, just in case if he dies, then he could back up?
Yeah, sure. So the Castellan one, yeah?
Yeah, sure. Get a 4.
Okay. Castellan gets a 5.
Am I in banner range of it? I don't think so.
No.
No.
Long way away from that flank.
Go for it.
5s. No wound.
Okay, so back
I'll
away.
lose a will point for him.
And one last lonely Khazad against, is it just a normal Gundabad?
Gundabad and a Spearman by the looks of it. So 2 dice.
Get a 5.
I do have a banner reroll there.
Yep.
There's a 6.
Oh, sneaky 6.
Makes a difference. So it would be 6s, re-rolling 1s because of ancient enemies. There's a 6. Fantastic. So although I got smashed in combat, there's still some justification to still have numbers on you. Oh, we've got one last fight here, which is a fell warg on a foe spear.
Yep, with a banner in range. Get a 1.
Go on, warg.
For a 5 or a 6.
Warg's got him. 5s to kill him. Oh, fell warg. Cheeky fell warg. And that was a bit of a bloodbath. And we're moving on to turn 5, I believe. So priority.
Priority indeed. 6.
And I've got a 5.
Any heroics from yourself?
Thimble is the only one that could call, and he's at the back, so I'm not going to use that. So it's all over to you, and we'll come back over into once we've completed the move phase. So after the movement phase, the dwarves have tried to pin some favourable fights on this side. We've got Barlin fighting 3 guys at the moment. We've got a captain who's getting mugged in the middle. And then the wargs have jumped the fence and got involved in the back of the ranks. So we're trying to just penetrate the circle at the moment. We don't have any shooting. The thrown weapons that were thrown all missed, which was good news. There was 2 iron guards that threw in, but that failed to wound or failed to hit. I'm not going to be shooting into combat, so I don't think it's too favourable at the moment. So into combat phase. Any heroics from you?
Captain's on 3, isn't he?
Captain's currently fighting 3 Gundabads with 2 spear sports.
No, I just can't. I can't risk it. I don't think.
You can't kill all 3. You need 2 attacks, unfortunately. Although you've got a spear sport behind him, so there is a chance.
No, I think not. I think with Barlin as well, I just can't hit her. I'd just like to get a 6 first.
And Barlin's currently fighting 3, so again, I probably wouldn't risk that because you've only got the 2 attacks. I'm not going to do anything with Thimble. He's the only one who might. He's fighting a foe shield at the moment. So I don't think he's going to kill that and move on. And there's not many places he could go. So you had priority, wasn't it?
Yep, that's right. Yeah.
You get to choose the combats again.
I do. Yeah. So you're just in this walk with 1, right?
Yeah, they just tagged one and the other basically, all they could get.
Okay, a little 1-on-1 here with a banner in range.
So against the warg versus the Khazad, you win on a 6.
4s. Kills him as well.
Oh dear, that's the one of the wargs down.
Let's go for this Iron Guard against one Gundabad as well.
Which one?
Oh,
I
sorry,
think
this
he's
one
fighting the. Oh no, he's not fighting the.
Oh, you could
Castellan.
choose to. I don't. Well, it's not. I don't think he's actually in combat with it.
We'll just fight one Gundabad on a Iron Guard.
I'll get a 5.
Need a 6. There it is.
Gets it. I've got a banner.
You need a 6.
No. So you win it.
So on 5s to wound you, re-rolling 1s with ancient enemies.
Ancient enemies.
Gets him. Fantastic. Justice for the warg.
Lovely. 1 Castellan versus and 1 Hunter Orc against the Khazad.
So Castellan will be in black.
With a banner in range.
And no special strikes. Oh, it's a Hunter Orc, isn't it? So he'll be in red. We get a 6.
And with a banner?
I'm fight 5, so
Oh, yeah, you do.
I will win the combat on fight value regardless. So the black is the Castellan, who needs 5s on the Khazad, and the reds are the Hunter Orc, who need 6s on the Khazad. Castellan murders him. I'm liking the Castellan.
Nice. Let's go
I
for
will
Barlin.
reduce my will point by 1 for being in a combat, down to 10.
Let's go Barlin for good measure against those 3.
Against 2 Hunter Orcs and 1 Gundabad and 1 Gundabad Spearman. So total of 4, 5, 6 dice.
Come on, Barlin, bring it back. Go on. Oh, he gets a 6. Come on.
Win against that.
And 3 out
So
of
it's
4.
4s down to 3s on the Hunter Orcs.
So on the Hunter Orc. Re-rolling 1s because of Moria.
Yeah, okay.
Kills him.
I've got 1.
And then on the Gundabad, needing a 4 because of Durin attacks. Kills him as well. God.
Barlin the Beast.
Nice. Let's go for the Vault Warden team. Is this against these 2?
Yes, against 2 Hunter Orcs. No special strikes from me.
No, not from me either. Gets a 5. Oh,
There's a 6.
banner in range.
Your banner will be in range.
Can he do anything? Oh, no, he can't. Defense 9.
Anticipates death. 6 by 4s. No.
Oh, yes.
Vault
Go on, Vault
Wardens.
Warden. And let's go for the brave captain taking on the many.
So he's currently against 3 Gundabads and 2 spear supports, of which 1 is a banner. So the black will be the banner. It's -1. And then no special strikes.
Do you want to set the bar? Oh!
High on a 4.
Unlucky.
I've got a reroll.
Oh, gets a 6. Go on, captain.
It's not going to make a difference. You got to fight 5.
Yep, so fight 5 on, and then strength 4 on defense 5.
It's 5s all round. Their defense 6s, so
Okay.
it's still 5s because you're strength 4.
And just re-rolling 1s on anything. 2 kills.
Nice.
Any ones you like.
Let's take those 2. Nice.
And so that guy's backed away. Let's go on this Vault Warden team against these 2.
So Hunter Hawk and a Gundabad.
Don't. Yeah, just the spearman's in range.
Does some 6s.
Okay, so this would be the spearman that can get a banner, and then, or is it just the whole fight, isn't it? That can get it.
Yeah, well, no, it's whatever's in range of the banner. So the
Okay.
spearman would get the reroll.
So just the 3 that's getting the reroll,
Yeah.
needing a 6. Oh, gets a 4. You win the combat.
So the black one has ancient enemies, so re-rolling 1s. And I don't wound you.
God, right. Castellan.
You're lucky on the wounds.
Right, Khazad to set the bar.
Castellan versus
Gets a 1.
Khazad. Solid 1 from the Khazad.
Gets a 5. And
5 already. 4.
a banner in range. Just
I think that's
about.
a very ambitious 3 inches. Let's have a look.
Please.
Yeah, it is.
Nice, right. Oh, it doesn't get it. Right, so Castellan.
Castellan needs 5s to kill. He's dead. Well done. Murdering Khazad. And he's down a will point down to 10.
God, let's do this Khazad versus 1 Castellan.
This one hasn't been in combat yet, so he's all fresh.
Setting the bar with a 5. Come on. Oh,
There's a 5 and we take it on fight 5.
no banner in range.
You're out of banner.
You got it.
5s to wound. Die, Khazad's die. I never thought they would be the weak point, but they definitely are in this game.
Let's do. So I think this Vault Warden on his own is against this walk. If I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
so it'll be -1.
Exactly right.
So I will shield.
Yep, and you're -1.
So I get 6.
You
And
win.
that. So I back off. I mean, you back off.
Yeah, I'll just go that way.
And then he's off. And then 1 Iron Guard versus 1 Walk.
Go on, Wog. Avenge your brother.
And the Iron Guard gets a 4.
Not like this. 4s.
Not trapped, 4s. Rerolling 1s. Kills him on a 5.
Just.
Go on. And then the Vault Warden team against Big Boy on the walk.
Oh, Fimbul's in combat, yep. So
I'll
he's
set
got
the bar.
3 dice.
I get a 3.
I'm fight 5. And we get a 6. Strength 4, needing straight up 6s by 4s because your defense. Although
6 by 4s if strength 4. But
yeah,
then I'm knocked down.
You are knocked, so I get an additional amount of dice for nothing.
Oh, no might or anything?
Oh, it's the difficult one. I don't think it's worth it at this point in time.
Fantastic, thank you. No more killing.
Because if I might it, I'd then need a 3, and then no my luck, I'll roll a 2, and that'll screw me. So
double might on it.
yeah. I'm not doing that.
Right. So I took
And that's
3
yeah,
hazards this turn.
currently the kill stands as 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 dead on my side, and you've got
2, 5, 8 dead dwarfs.
8 to 10 at the moment. Oh wait, no, 8 to 11. So I'm not broken yet. You've got to kill 16, so 5 more models, and I've got to kill 4 more
models.
4 more models.
No
Decent.
more Khazad.
So priority phase.
Yep. Come dwarfs.
We'll get it on a 5.
That might be a re-roll time with
Long beard.
Yeah. Wait, it's in the spend one. Yeah, I'll re-roll with Barlin.
So
So
you need
spending
to-
1.
Get a 6.
I'm going for it.
No.
Oh no.
Close but no cigar, and he's down a will point for
Yep.
that. So that is pretty helpful. And we'll come back to the movement phase after the movement phase. So after the movement, the Guldur force managed to win the priority phase, to which Bradley did a heroic move with Captain, who's kind of stuck in here, mainly to try and tag things before I tagged them. I didn't counter with Thimble because I thought it was too much of a risk, given I've only got 3 will points and I need them for striking eventually. He's managed to get some favourable fights around here. The most memorable bit was a Vault Warden team trying to charge a Castellan and failing the courage test, so the foe spear, so the shield couldn't get in. So he stayed put, and I've just moved obviously the Castellans around to try and counter the Captain's high fight value. There's no shooting, there was no thrown weapons thrown, so we're moving into the combat phase. Any heroics?
Yeah, heroic combat with Barlin, I think.
So Barlin using his first point of might to do heroic combat versus, how many's he on?
Just 2.
2 guys, which are pretty dead. Fimble's currently just on a Vault Warden's shield. I don't think it's worth doing a combat, so I'm going to keep my might point. And the Captain's not doing anything either, is he? He's got
no,
1 might point left.
Just needs to survive.
Fair enough. So we'll move on to Barlin's heroic combat versus 2 Gundabad Orc Spearmen.
Okay, come on, Barlin. We'll set the bar.
You'll fight 6 with a Durin's action roll.
Come on, Barlin.
Strong.
Oh.
There's a 5, so you get your
And a
Durin's
reroll.
axe.
Okay, it's a 6.
There you go, can't do anything
Lovely.
on that.
Right,
So 5's down to 4s.
on each one, so 1 on
either.
each. And re-rolling 1s.
Yep, the arm bonus.
Nope.
And Barlin wastes his might point like a fool and doesn't kill anyone.
Nope.
But that's quite lucky.
Okay, right. Your choices, isn't it?
It is my
Yep.
choices. We're going to do your banner first.
Yep.
Banner versus a spearman.
Okay. -1.
Strong.
And you can't re-banner a banner?
You can banner a
You
banner. I've got a 5 though, so you need a 6.
6.
No joy. And your defense 6.
Yep. So your strength 4.
I need 5s re-rolling 1s.
Yep.
Ancient enemies. Gets him. Boom. The
And
banner
can't pass
dies.
it on.
Hooray! Victory point. Well, no, it's not victory points, but moral victory.
Mm-hmm.
Right, let's move around then. So we've got Castellan versus a Khazad.
2-handed for good measure.
Oh, you're getting ambitious now. There's a 6. 5s to kill it. There's a
You
dead
do.
Khazad. Hooray! I love these
Story of the
Castellans.
game.
So that's Castellan, who's actually a Wraith. He's down to 9 will points. Shield versus a Hunter Orc.
I'm going to fight it. Oh, no, -1. No.
With a 6.
Oh no, not crumbling dwarves.
6s by 4s though. Oh, there's a 6.
Oh.
Gets one finally. It's the first Vault Warden down.
Next combat.
So Hunter Orc versus a Iron Guard.
Fight normally. Get 6.
You win on fight value. 4s to wound me.
Eating 4s and kills him with a double 6.
Murders him. I didn't hold much hope for him. And then there's a Khazad Guard versus a Warg Rider. Oh,
yep.
Foul Warg.
Fight normally. I get a 5.
You win.
And needing 4s.
You need a 4.
Kills him on a 6.
Kills the Warg. That's all victory points. Well, towards victory points. We'll then come over here, I guess. So we've got a Castellan versus a Vault Warden team.
Yep. Axe. Full spear. I mean, no, I'll fight normally, I think. What you get? You get a 3.
Not high.
I get a 5.
That's the first Castellan fight. I think the banner might be out of range. Yep.
So 4's on.
So strength 4 gets defense 6 is 5s. Dual wound. So
is it? Oh, defense 6, defense 7, isn't it? 6s.
It's defense 6. Yep, defense 6. So you're strength 4 needing 5s.
Okay, so I get
do
1
wound.
and 1 reroll, sorry, because of 1. I get nothing.
Okay, so I've got potentially 11 will points here, but I'm losing 1 for the fight, so I'm down to 10. So I've got to do the Willer's Fate. So we start with the first one. Nope. Second one. No.
Can we kill him? Come
Third
on.
one.
Oh.
So I lose 3 will points and then -1 for the fight. So I'm down to 7 from 11. 3, 4.
Be -7
7.
fight. No.
Down to 7. So
Cool.
3 for the. Yeah, and I started with 11. So he's got 3.
Call you back away.
We've got Thimble and 2, so a Gundabad Orc and a Hunter Orc.
Shield in for good measure. -1. 3.
Okay, and the blue ones will be Thimble. I charged with Thimble, didn't I?
You did
Three
this.
dice. There's a 6,
You
so
win.
take it on fight 5. Your defense 9, so let's do the Gundabads. Double strikes first because you're not prone.
Yep.
6s by 4s, re-rolling 1s.
So you get 1s. Need 4. No.
We're in that. And then 8 strikes from the Hunter Orc, needing 6s by 4s.
Get 2.
Double 6s. There's a wound.
Lovely. Kills him.
That'll do him.
Good job, Hunter Orcs.
Yep. Hunter Orc versus a Foe Spear.
Yep. Fighting normally. I get a 5.
I need my banner.
Banner in range. Gets a 6.
There's a 6.
Defense 6.
5s.
Yep,
Wounds
you kill
him.
The Castellan's not in combat, by the way,
No, he
because he was against them.
lost
So,
that.
you've got Vault Wardens or...
Let's do the Vault Wardens versus the 2 Hunter Orcs.
Oh,
6.
need a 6. Gets a 6. Go on, Vault Warden.
Yeah.
And 1 on each, so 4s. Rerolling 1s. Get 1. I get 2.
Good lord.
Go on, Vault Wardens. And the captain.
We've got 1 on 1
yeah,
here.
1. Yep. Or do you want to do the captain first, so you trapped, or...?
Yeah, good point. You are trapped. So we'll do Captain versus Castellan and 3 Gundabads, of which one has a banner. So the banner will be in blue.
Do I shield at this to get 4? Because you're fight 5, aren't you?
I'm 5-5 with the Castellan. The Castellan's actually going to use his Morgul Blade as well.
I will shield then. I get 4.
There's a 6.
2 might.
You've only got 1 will. You've only got 1 might left because you used it for the might movement.
So you win it?
So let's do Gundabad's first because they're ancient enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Needing 6s by 4s.
Defense 8, yeah. Oh, so... Oh, it's only 6s for strength 4.
Oh yeah, 6s. So 6s. Rerolling any 1s, none there, but that's 1 wound so far.
Mm-hmm. 1 fate roll. Well done. I'll take a wound.
Takes the wound on anticipation of getting murdered by a Morgul Blade. And then 4 from the Castellan, needing 6s because your defense 8.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing. God. Terrible.
Okay. So you still got 1 might, 1 fate,
but no Morgul Blade.
And they back
that
off.
Is Castellan down to 9.
And then the final spear guy against 1 Hunter Orc setting the bar with a 1.
So this is Hunter Orc versus Foe Spear. You get a 4 and 5s to kill. No wound.
Unlucky.
So it's not working so well there.
Oh, 6, 12, 13, I believe I'm now broken.
3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I'm 1 off broken. So you are on Courage Test, but you are a leader of legends, so you probably will be passing automatically if you are not tagged.
Okay, cool.
So we'll move on to priority.
Yep. I get a 6.
Oh, we should probably... Oh, it's the end of next turn that we check for rolling for whether or not you're broken.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a 6 as well. So I had it last time because you called a heroic move, didn't you?
Yep.
Okay, and we come back after Dwarf's movement phase. So after a heroic, we decided not to do heroic with Fimble. You had priority and you moved first, didn't you? So you've tagged where you can. Fimble, what's happened here? Barlin's on 2. You've decided to back off away from the banner and try and fight back to back.
Yep.
To try and defeat the numbers. The captain's been ganked by Fimble and a few others. So we've got some fight 5 on fight 5 there. Castellan's been pinned in the middle with a Khazad guard, and on that side we've got that Doughty Vault Warden who won't die versus the other one. We did have a thrown weapon from the Iron Guard. The Iron Guard failed to hit again. I don't think you've hit with 1 yet, which is great. So moving into combat. Any heroics from you?
I think Barlin for good measure again, maybe.
So Barlin to heroic combat.
Yeah.
So he goes down to 1.
Is that spear with Barlin in combat or not? Did you try and get it?
I think you tagged that one, didn't you? So it's just a choice of where he goes, either in there or in there.
Just thinking for... Do I try and strike with the captain?
The captain can't strike.
I can't, okay. Yeah, just combat them with Barlin, I think. So down to 1 might.
So just combating with Barlin. I'm going to strike with Fimble because he does have access to strike. He goes down to 2. Which will give me hopefully fight. Well, it'll be fight 6 at least to win. So it's Barlin first. Versus 2 Gundabad Orcs.
And for good measure, I'm going to put the spear in there as well. I think with that, because the captain can shield. So I have 4 against 1, 2, 3, 4.
So he's been tagged by this, I believe.
Oh, he has been tagged. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
that's where he's fighting.
Okay, so I'll just do Barlin on his own then.
Yeah. So it's Barlin versus 2. 4 highest.
Can't Barlin. Oh, yes, a 4
is the banner in range.
Don't say it is.
He's in range of the spearman at the back, so we have a reroll there. Need a 5. No.
Oh, yes. Get
So
him.
Barlin wins. He needs 5s down to 4s to win.
1 on each. Go on, Barlin.
Gets them both. Barlin's been
Let's
a hero.
go.
That will break me.
And where can he go though? Should I just go in with the trusty foe spear, or do I go on the Gundabad?
The foe spear can't move. It's just Barlin.
So either that one or that one. If I go in there, he'll die. If I go in there, if I can't see.
I've done it in a way that I blocked it so you couldn't get him to Fimble, because I was worried about that. I don't mind where else you go.
Can't get in there, yeah. So Do I risk a Hunter Orc or a Gundabad? I think a Gundabad probably easy target.
Go for the Gundabad on the end. Cool. And then you have priority, so you get to choose the fights.
Let's go Balin on his expedition then.
Balin against two. Well,
could I choose to have him in there?
You have priority, yeah. So
yeah, okay, yeah. So Balin on his own, carrying it. Oh, gets a 6.
Can't win.
And striking even 4s.
Kills
him as well. Nice one,
so it's
Balin.
getting you victory points.
And then the Castellan on 2.
Yeah, I've got spear support from a banner who's -1 in blue.
Fighting normally.
Has a 5.
Oh, gets a 3. You win it?
So Castellan would need 6s because I'm
Sixes straight,
strength 5, and then the Gundabad needs 6s by 4s, rerolling 1s. Well, Castellan kills him anyway.
Kills him on a 6, yeah.
Good news.
Nice.
I'll lose the will point. So it's down to 7.
I'm going to do this Hunter Orc on 1 foe spear.
Hunter Orc on a foe spear, yeah.
Yep. Do you want to set the bar? See if you're 2.
6.
Oh. Get a lucky 6. No.
5's kill.
Kills him indeed. Going to 25% soon. Do you want to do the Castellan on 1 Khazad?
Castellan on the Khazad, yeah. 5.
I've got to win one of these against this one. Oh, gets a 6.
Finally wins on.
Fighting normally.
5's to win.
Oh, go on. One strike.
Wind.
Come on.
Right.
That's enough. That's enough.
Fate point.
That's enough.
Fate point.
That's enough.
Fate point. There.
Ah. Boo.
So 3 will points plus 1 point for the combat phase will bring him down to 4 remaining.
One trusty Iron Guard
Having
against
no
2.
might screws you. 1 Felwarg and 1 Hunter Orc. Felwarg is in black.
Trusted 5.
5 as well. We're both. Well, you'll fight 4. You win.
Thank you. And going 1 on each 4s.
Yep.
I get reroll 1, but I get 1 kill. So just kill in the Hunter Orc, please.
So then the Hunter Orc.
Let's do. So this. So could I choose to have a? No, I can't choose to have the Gundabad and him in this foe spear, could I? It's up to you, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I think I'll do that foe spear
I
now.
think
Though.
it's 1 charged 1, didn't it?
Yeah. It's just the 1. Yeah, 5.
My banner is going to be out of range, I assume. Yep.
And striking needing 5s. Kills him on a 5.
Oh dear.
Guldur fees.
It's not going well.
And then just the last 2 combats: the captain on 1 guy, Hunter Orc, Gundabad, and Thimble.
Yep. So Thimble struck.
Yep. She did strike.
And then you've got 1. So 2 Gundabads in black.
I'm gonna shield, I believe.
Orcs will be in blue. Thimble will be in red. And
I'll set the bar. Oh, gets a 6.
Yep, so I won't roll for a strike. Well, I'll roll for the strike just on the off chance I can feint. So, got to fight 6, so it doesn't make a difference, so I can't feint. Need a 6. There's 1 6. Take it on the fight value.
Yep, he's knocked down.
Then we have double strikes from the Gundabad Orcs, needing 6s by 6s, and then
6 straight
re-rolling
6s,
1s because of ancient enemies.
Hold the line.
It doesn't work.
Double attack.
Double strikes from Hunter Orc, 6s. There's a wound, so it's fate or die, isn't it? If you got
Fate or die. Yes,
lives
go
on
on.
a 5, and then 6 strikes from Thimble, needing
Hold.
6s. Die.
Oh, unlucky. Nice
Got
one.
him eventually.
So he just died with 1 might, I believe. No?
Yes, which is good news.
And then finally a Vault Warden shield, shielding against the Castellan and the Gundabad.
Oh, we've got a couple more. We've got this 1-on-1 here.
Oh, he was in that fight with the Castellan.
Oh, because I didn't roll for him. I thought he was fighting him.
We could do another separate fight if you want for that. Do you want to do that one?
Yeah.
Go on then.
Because you
Right.
didn't find.
Foe spit. Gets a 4.
6.
Get it on 6.
No.
And you don't wound. I'll shimmy him back there. And then 1 Vault Warden shield. I'll shield against the Castellan.
Castellan's in black.
Gets a 2.
3.
You still win that though, because I'm on -1.
Yeah, I've got a banner just in case. But so 6s from Castellan,
He is
6s by 4s by the Gundabad.
trapped as well, I'd say.
They don't need it.
No,
Just
kills
murdered him. And he loses a will point.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15,
Dagger 1 goes down to
17.
5 will points remaining. And we are currently at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 dead. So does the game end on a 1 or 2?
Yeah, do you want me to roll it?
You can do.
Oh,
Goes
carries
on.
on.
And it goes to priority.
Indeed.
Might be the final turn.
Roll.
Oh yeah, rolling there.
Gets a 3. 2.
2. Not great. So there may be a heroic called here. I will call heroic and we'll do the roll off if you wanted to. It depends if you do.
Yeah, I think with Barlin there, I'm gonna get trapped either or, aren't I? Really?
It's a difficult one because you don't have the huge amount of numbers, but I'm only calling it because I need to do the courage tests. Although the Gundabad Orcs are courage free, but I don't hold the chances of the Wargs and the Orcs.
See, I could then go and charge your Hunter Orcs, but then I could get countered. So I think I'll let you have it if you'd like to.
Yeah, so Thimble goes down to 1 might remaining.
Yep.
And then we'll do the heroic move and come back from that. So after the heroic move, Thimble has passed his courage test. It meant that most of the Orcs were staying on around around him with a standfast. The Castellans all stayed bar 1. The one rolled double 1, so he had to use 2 of his will points to stay on the board, which is unfortunate for him. But he's still only got 3 left this moment in time. But he's still in the fight, which is good news. We decided to try and kill the rest of the dwarfs, so we fed Barlin 1 of the Castellans to try and tie him up. And we'll see what happens in this combat phase. Any heroics? You've got 1 remaining left with Barlin.
Yeah, 1 last hurrah for his expedition.
Although, I think because if you kill a hero, you regain a might point per the thing.
Okay,
it
yeah,
might work.
Yeah, bugger it. Why not?
So
Go
heroic
for it.
combat with Barlin to go to 0 against the Castellan of Guldur.
Going for broke. Come on then, Castellan, let's have it. I'm fight 6.
You're on fight 5. That's 2.
Oh yes, go on, Barlin. Right, strike.
Right.
5.
Banner reroll. Need a 6. That's a 6.
Sugar. Okay, so he loses it.
No, he's got Durin's Axe for a reroll. You need a 6.
Okay. Dodgy dice roll in. Oh no. Yeah,
Fantastic. That works. So at the moment he is not trapped. He can back off.
Mm-hmm.
Strength 5, defense 8 is 6s.
Yep. 1 fate.
Yes. And he used his Morgul Blade, so that's no good there. There's a wound on a 6.
Now fate roll.
Rolls a 1.
Takes a wound.
That's a big deal because it's worth a victory point.
Unlucky. Right.
Right, and then the rest of the combats, it doesn't really make much difference, does it? So we've got 1 trapped foe spear versus 2 hunter orcs and a Gundabad spearman.
Yep, I'll set that up. You get a lovely 5.
Black one is the Gundabad. We get 6s.
Millers.
Black one gets re-rolling 1s, and you are trapped. And you die.
He does indeed. Oh.
Then we have Thimble.
Thimble on 1. Foe spearman.
So Thimble charged, and then we have blue one is a banner re-roll. Is the banner even? So -1, so I go down to 4, which will win anyway. So first lot of strikes, re-rolling 1s on the blue on the black. Leading 5s, yeah.
Yep.
Castellan versus a Khazad guard, 1-on-1.
I'm not hoping for much of this.
It's a 4.
Come on, Khazad. Let's kill one of these buggers. 6.
Is a banner re-roll for me.
No, yes.
We finally got one.
So this is a 3-wheeled Khazad, not Khazad, 3-wheeled Castellan.
It is
So needing a
5 because you're strength
5 on it. Come on. No, it still can't wound.
So he's down to 2 for the combat, which is good news. And then the other Castellan is down to 5. And then we've got one last combat here, which is an Iron Guard versus a Gundabad, a Felwag, and a Castellan.
Oh, piercing strike for good fun.
Felwag is in blue.
I get 4.
And we get 6s.
And so I go down with whatever. It's 1 to defense. 5, yep.
So Castellan in these 4s.
And you kill them all 6.
Killed 1. Awesome.
And
So that remains you on Barlin. So does the game end on a 1 or a 2?
Yep. Does
The
indeed.
game ends.
Well played.
Well played. Good game. So we come back after we've totaled up for the victory points. So just tallying up at the end of the game after a really good game. It's swung hugely right on the death, which has been quite interesting because we've had a bit of a rules debate. The scoring victory points essentially means that anything that's used as fate points that you've spent calculates as basically 1 wound. The Castellan used 5 will points, I believe, so that counts as 5 wounds, which has swung the game from 20. I killed 24 points of 24 models or 24 wounds, including the fate points of the heroes. Although we used the fate point on Barlin,
Yeah, that'd be 1, wouldn't it?
so that would put it as a tie.
Because you've got 1, you've got...
So on the dead side, you've got 24,
Yep.
Including-
I got 20, 20 on here.
20 models, plus 1 additional wound for captain,
Yep.
21,
Plus Barlin's
plus fate of captain,
fate. Oh, plus fate of the
22.
captain as
and then plus Barlin's wound
well.
and fate.
Yeah.
24. Wait, what did I say?
Yeah, you said 24. Yeah.
Is that right? 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yep, and then it's still the same. So you've managed to kill 25 because it's 5 will points on top of the 20 dead of my warriors, and then none of the heroes are sustained wounds, and Fimble still gets fate. So you beat me on wounds by 1, which scores you 3 victory points per the scenario, which is the swing. We both broke, so we both get 1 there, and then I've put a wound on his leader, which gives me 1 victory point, which ends the game 4-2, which is a great game, and the Dwarfs did really well. And Bradley gets his first win against me. Well done.
Go on!
It's massive.
If anyone tries playing Gundabad against me, you're dead out
There
there.
you go. But that's what's left. It was an absolute bloodbath. It's Barlin and a Khazad guard.
Man of the match, Barlin.
Barlin killed an absolute ton of models. But hopefully you enjoyed that. We had a great fun playing it for you guys. Obviously like, share and subscribe. Drop some comments below of what sort of matchups you'd like to see and things, and we'll hopefully get some games in to obviously represent that. And we'll try and get another one up for you soon. Okay, all the best. Bye bye now.